Our next recipient is Karan Bhagat, PGP 2001. So Karan is the founder, managing director and chief executive officer of 361, a leading wealth and asset management company in India with over, there are some numbers with plenty of zeros, crores in asset under management, and it must have increased by the time he was here. Karan has made significant contributions to IIM Bangalore, supporting the institute's mission to nurture future leaders, and made a lasting impact on management education and research in India. As a part of IIM Bangalore Alumni Network, Karan has been a strong supporter of IIMBAA, and that convenes global change makers, thinkers, and visionaries. Through his financial contributions, active engagement, and thought leadership, he has demonstrated an enduring commitment to the institute and the wider alumni community, and embodies the spirit of service and lifelong connection that the Alumni Service Award celebrates. Karan, please take the stage.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you for having me here. And let me start off by saying the moment I walked in, I had full goosebumps, and it's a super feeling of emotion and nostalgia. And I was really surprised to see one same security guard from 2001. And most importantly, the same egg anda patties person also still here. So, we had a great 2 years in campus, and I think can't really kind of forget what we've learned here. I think the first lesson I really learned from campus is we came from Calcutta, from a Catholic school, and the only thing we've not ever used is a computer keyboard. And I think the first 3 months in campus, our biggest fear was how quickly will we be able to type out our projects. But I think that's the first quality we all learned. We learned how to fail. And I remember, I think it was semester 2, I scored a 1.6 or 1.7 out of 4 on Indian Society, Professor Meera Bakru. And that really kind of got us all all modesty and humility which could come really came in those 6 to 9 months. So I really remember campus as being one place which really taught us to be as humble as possible. The second thing which I really love about campus, and it really kind of gets the best out of me, is I always remember IIM Bangalore as a very diverse campus. On a lighter note, I remember in our batch, compared to Ahmedabad, Bangalore, and Calcutta, I think we had around about 45 girls out of 225, which was nearly 20% of the batch, or 25% of the batch, as compared to, I think, a moderate 5, 10, 15% in other campuses. And the one thing, and as I heard that today also, I think IIM Bangalore has always been very diverse, very open to change, very open to experiment. I think even in those days, we had a technology cell, we had an entrepreneurial cell all the way back in the early 2000s and the late 90s. And I think if I was to think about one quality which I took away from here, it was all about getting superb exposure. I was fortunate to end up doing an exchange program in a school called ISADE in Spain. And I think what really I got out of those 2 years was exposure and the ability to interact with peers and be myself. And I think that for me was compounded with the learning which I had. I think the third thing which really kind of excited me about campus in more ways than one was I think fun and education went hand in hand somehow. I think those 18, 19, 20 hours at the mess with the late night Maggies and all the amphitheater movies never kind of came in way of work. And even today we have a group of 10 friends, and a couple of them got married to each other, so effectively 9 friends and one couple. We call ourselves the B School family, which is IIM Bangalore B School family, and we still make it out for a couple of one holiday every couple of years along with the family. So those bonds have continued, and it's a lot of fun, education, and learning. And we made some friendships and built some values which have lasted us over the last 20-25 years. Whenever I think about IIM Bangalore, I really wished to reach here in the morning today with my lovely wife Shilpa and both my twin kids. Unfortunately, we made it only in the evening, so I've promised myself and her that we have to come back again soon, stay a night at MIDC, take them around campus, show everything which we had. And I think honestly, those 2 years and the weather in Bangalore that time had so much value to add and so much of learning I wish we all can take out some of our times from our own busy lives and be able to contribute in a more meaningful way. Finally, a lot of gratitude to be able to give back in any possible way, financially, non-financially, being able to teach. Education has been my biggest passion since I was a child, and hopefully, over the next 5-10 years, we'll have ample opportunities to come back to campus. In more ways than one, I think all of us as alumni can contribute in a much, much larger way. I think we've just touched the tip of the iceberg. And special thanks to some names which come right at the top of my mind. I'm sure I'm going to miss out a lot of names. Late Mr. M.R. Rao, who was the director in our batch. Professor Janat Shah, who was our chairperson, a lot to learn from him. Professor Rishikesh, who kind of stayed in touch post IIM Bangalore also, and had the opportunity to interact with him at least 4 to 5 times post that. Obviously, acting director, Mr. Dinesh Kumar, Saurabh Mukherjee, who had who's now teaching one of my favorite subjects, organizational behavior. One of the few subjects I did really well in, and he had the good and bad luck of overlapping 1 year with me. And finally, to Chief Guest Nirupama, spoke really well. Lot to learn from you. And Mr. Devi Shetty, who's not here, Malvika, and all the rest of the Board of Governors. Thanks a lot for doing this. And finally, Harish Mittal, who's again and Shashank and Saif, all the way, who kind of never give up, and they're always kind of ensuring that we are able to contribute in whatever way possible. So super humbled and super excited to be here, and thanks for the recognition, and hopefully we can add more. Thank you.